Alright, well maybe we're finally running into see some of the issues with the deck. Although, to be honest, I don't know that any version of Merfolk was favored against Niv. I could be wrong about that, but, you know, I just think they're kind of designed to pick off creatures and then play big, splashy cards that draw a bunch of cards. And I don't think, yeah, I don't think, like, any version of Merfolk is that well-positioned against them. We do have access to Master of Waves, so we could go wide. We also have a lot of counterspells, and Serum Powder does help us get to them. But their late game does beat our late game. Even Yorion can't overcome that late game. Aether Gusts help out. We didn't see them though. I think this version is probably as good, as well set up as any to deal with it. I don't know if that was just bad variance or if this is a bad matchup. I can't imagine that many different versions really would do that much better though, because you know, again, we've got the tools, you know, Master of Waves, all these cards. It's not quite as fast, but they've got a lot of early interaction anyway with Lightning Helix and Ren and 6 for, you know, for early one-drop creatures, or, you know, and we've got Aether Gust, 4 of them, in fact, and Deprive, 4 of them. I think a lot of that also was just forgetting to side in Relic, but then we also didn't have a Deprive for the Niv. So that's kind of the issue with the deck, is we kind of need to see Relic, Deprive, ideally Aether Gust too, and that's kind of a lot to ask for. They had 80 cards though. They might not have seen their Niv though, so like there is that. Obviously they did, but I mean, I suppose in theory they could have the same issue as us, but in reverse, where they don't see their cards, whereas we don't see our hate. Problem is, well, I guess if we see their hate, but they don't see their card, I mean, our hate doubles as useful in other matchups, so I guess that's kind of how it goes. Or it doubles useful against other cards. I think all the rest of the matchups are pretty beatable. The Titan matchup is beatable too, but they always top deck Titan. I mean, we have to like count on them not doing that, because if their top decks are like Titan, Titan, Titan after we counter them, I mean, unless our top decks are Deprive, 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 you know, and they don't have Cavern of Souls, which it could be, you know, I bet they would complain about top decks from us, which is funny if you think about it. We complain about top decks from them, but if we top deck Deprive before they top deck Titan, they complain about our top deck. But if we didn't top deck the Deprive, then we'd complain about their top deck. So I guess if you think about it, we're kind of complaining about the game of Magic, because somebody's got to top deck something. Either we got to top deck Deprive, or they got to top deck a Titan. Whatever. I still think the list actually feels smooth. I mean, like, last time I checked, Niv wasn't a huge part of the meta, so even if that is a bad matchup, which, I don't know, just 2 games, you know, what that really shows. The deck seems to do good against Prowess, particularly with Chalice of the Void in the main deck. Not main deck, probably not. But main deck Chalice, I think we're favored against Prowess. I think we got decent game against most non-Niv Uro decks, you know, because of Island Walk, and we can put on a good clock. A little bit of variance, though, going up to 80 cards, so we don't consistently see the Lords as much. Although we do have Serum Powder, too, kind of filter away some particularly uneventful draws. I don't know. I still like it. It's nothing's perfect. It's not perfect. Could try playing Repeal instead of Brazen Borrower again. But I don't know, though. I don't know exactly where that takes us. I do like Brazen Borrower because also it turns on Smuggler's Copter, which has been a very key card in a lot of matchups, very important. I think we kind of need it because we play a lot of janky cards like Serum Powder, which are very, very good under certain circumstances, but looting is a very powerful ability to have. So, anyway, so that one is unfortunate, but I think we're gonna win more on average. I mean, I think our win record is probably like I kind of started losing track. We went 4-1 3 times, if I'm not mistaken, and I think this is our. And we went 3-2 once. We went 4-1 3 times. We went 3-2 once, and I think this is our first 2-3. So we're still definitely ahead. All right, let's just keep at it.